All right, I'm live again. Am I live? Oh my god, that was so weird. All right, so that's all that I have, man. Let me see this thing. Let me know if you can see me, and then I will just start going again. Not ideal. All right, again, hit me up in the comment section if you are here. If you're not, I apologize. I don't know what happened. It happens. I don't know what happened, but it happens. Again, if you're here, comment in the comment section so then I can so I can just like try to finish up. Try to not miss a show, so I don't want it to start now. All right, you're there. Quick, ask a trivia question. All right, let's just finish up real quick. What I was gonna mention. Let me see. We talked about that. Talked about that. Talked about that. All right, I'm gonna go over the homework. We already did that. I can't really show you guys any images, but what I can do is just talk to the camera. All right. So the where am I? Let's go with the quote of the day. The quote of the day is to keep a chip on your shoulder. All right. Keep a chip on your shoulder, and you want to constantly basically just like again, this is so strange doing it like this because now you can see me see myself. All right. Yes, you want to keep a chip on your shoulder. I don't know if you kids even say that stuff anymore. All right, but what a chip on your shoulder is basically like where you are always pissed off. I suppose. Like it's like when like someone like says that like, oh man, you can't play. You're on the bench and stuff like that, and you're thinking I can do it. Just give me a chance. He's like, no, and then you get so mad at it that you want to like go out there and like and work so hard. You want to feel that way all the time. You want to feel like it's just you against the world all the time. But I must tell you that you should do it in a positive way. All right, you should do it as in a mentally positive way as possible because the world isn't out against you like that. It's more of an act. You want to act as if a chip were on your shoulder, but you don't really want to do that. You want to be able to remove the chip whenever you can, like when you're in your daily life, because walking around like that, those people are just insufferable. Those people are just horrible, horrible people who like never get any joys out of life. So make sure that you're not that, but at the same time, yes, play like there's a chip on your shoulder. I hate when people start off games all easygoing, then they start losing, then they get embarrassed. Then like someone like pushes them down or someone hits them, and then they start playing super hard. I'm like, where was that effort before? Kind of like Rohit. I think it was yesterday's workout when I'm hyping up Jake for the Kings drill. Jake's going as hard as he possibly can, like foot fire, turning there, diving for loose balls. He always does this. He always does it. Mainly because I say he always does it. And everyone behind him is definitely going slower. So then Rohit, he starts to get a chip on his shoulder, steps to the front, goes, I can go faster than him. Then he starts going faster. That's not the point. The point is that Jake was doing that before I made anyone mad, before I brought it up. He was doing that forever. That's just who he is. Rohit only did it because he felt called out. So I'm telling you to feel called out all the time. And while that is exhausting, it isn't once you make it a part of who you are. All right. Let's see. That's what the Warriors do. That is. Is practice still at Silver Hills? No, practice at a new location. Make sure that you check our website. I made a website just for you guys. Make sure that you check it. It's at Vantage Point tonight, I believe. All right. Let's go with the trivia question today. All right. Again, oh man, it's gonna be a strange trivia question, but here it goes real quick. And I just to screw over Finn Kaufman, I kind of adjusted this trivia question. All right, there's been a 3-point revolution in the NBA, 3-point revolution in the NBA, and everyone is breaking records. But my question to you guys is, beside the Warriors players, there's Steph Curry, there's Klay Thompson. Besides them, if you don't count them, which they actually account for like maybe half of these like records, it's crazy. If you don't count the Warriors, which player has hit the most 3-pointers in an NBA game, not counting any past Warriors players or any current Warriors players? That's the trivia question for the day. I'm only looking at the comment section real quick to see who has it. All right. Which non-Warriors player has hit the most three-pointers in an NBA game? That is it, man. Dang. The dude is a killer. It is Zach LaVine, followed by Kobe Bryant. All right. So it is all tied up there. But of course, Kieran could always claim, dude, we had an off day because like John's like feed broke down and like everything like went all weird and stuff. But yes, Clay's number one, then Steph, then Zach LaVine, then Kobe Bryant. Man, that's good. You know what? There's actually a quiz that gives you like the top like I think 30 or something like that, 3-pointers in a game. And you just type in the people's names and it tells you how many that you got right. It's out of 54. That's it. And then as soon as you type in Steph Curry's name, you fill out like half of them. And they're like, oh, you're almost there. It's like, oh, crap. I know that J.R. Smith was one of them. Clay was obviously one. I knew like a whole bunch of them, but I couldn't possibly finish them all. The hardest one is Donyell Marshall. Donyell Marshall, he was like this player that went the most points in the NBA without an assist. He like holds the record for that, which is an odd thing. All right. He played for, I think he played for Toronto then, but he's also played for the Mavericks, maybe for Golden State as well. All right. Interesting player. All right. I think that's all the time that I have. I'm not sure what else we have. I was going to talk about the draft and other things like that, but I don't have any more screenshots. All right. So we're basically done here. All right. Make sure that, again, we have a whole bunch of stuff happening this weekend. Make sure you guys sign up for it. All right. Make sure you guys show up early and make sure you guys are ready for the playoffs this weekend. Also, make sure that you guys are doing all the travel team stuff and you're trying to hype up your own teammates, because without your teammates, basically you're nothing. All right. Don't forget that the quote of the day is, I have to look up here now, is keep a chip on your shoulder. That's the quote of the day. Keep a chip on your shoulder. And tonight's workout is at, now that I'm looking it up for reals, it's at Vantage Point. That's my junior high. Oh, I didn't go to Vantage Point. I went to Huron Middle School. They then changed it to like, I think maybe Silver Hills. They moved it down the street. Then Vantage Point took over Huron. But the building that I went to middle school, right when I moved here, I came halfway through the year, was at the location that we are at tonight. So that's where I got my first dunk. Maybe I will show up at that rim and I will try to dunk it again. So it can come like full circle. I'll get my first dunk and my last dunk. Then I'll just like never dunk again. Is that the goal? I don't know what I'll do tonight. Anyways, we're going to my old middle school. I'll see y'all there. Let's get hyped. All right, you guys. Great job with everything. Congrats on the trivia. It's tied right now 8-8. And I think now I just log off. There is no like cute songs and stuff like that. I can pretend. Sing a song. Let me think. Twinkle, twinkle, no, it's a horrible outro song. Oh man, I'm just embarrassing myself. All right. We'll see y'all later. Reese's Pieces, homies.